This is the proof of concept, the prototype for the real-time dialogue, which is the main hook for Chronicle Destiny. It does not include any other gameplay elements other than the real-time dialogue and basic movement. So the playable character is the red disc. Just right now, just basic movement just to get it around. Pressing the dialogue key opens up the dialogue options, which you can use to say hello, issue a command, or ask a question. I can keep moving and toggle the selection of dialogue. And once I lift the dialogue key, the player is going to speak. However, there was nobody to speak to. Right now, the ring around the player, if an NPC is within that ring, that's the character that the player will be speaking to. It will be more refined in the future, but right now, just for proof of concept. If I have this NPC inside, and let's say I put question, and I ask you a question, and then the NPC responds with nope. Similar thing with command. Can you do something for me? Nah, right? That's what the NPC said. Now if I say hello, the playable character says hello, and the NPC may ask you a question. Now notice that the name remains on screen. Right now that's indicated that's the character that I am having a conversation with. And I no longer need to be near that NPC, and I can, the dialogue options will still be available. I can, for example, answer no. No, you can't. Sorry to bother you, says the NPC. And now you notice that the name is gone. That means I'm no longer speaking to anyone. I can say hello and nobody's going to respond. But I can say hello again to the NPC. And may I ask you a question, says the NPC. I will answer this time, yes. Yes, you may. What do you think? Now, the selection is different. There's some agree, maybe, and disagree. And I can, whichever one of the three, maybe I disagree. It's not for me. Yes, you don't like it. And once again, the conversation ends. Now, just if I am in conversation with this NPC, I cannot speak to the other NPC. I'm still in conversation with the other one. You can say no. No, you cannot. Sorry to bother you, and it's going to end. So now I can start a conversation with this NPC. I say hi. Penny for your thoughts. This NPC is called Marie. Yes. Go ahead. What is your opinion? This time I'll agree. It's good. Fantastic, isn't it? And the conversation ends at that point, and I can go ahead and speak again with this one. Hello? May I ask you a question? Nope. No, you can't. Sorry to bother you. Now, another aspect in the dialogue is that, let's say I don't want to say anything, right? I press the dialogue key, but I choose no longer to say anything. I can press the F key, and basically that's in a silent state. So if I release the dialogue key, nothing will be said. So for example, let's say I say hello to Sirama. May I ask you a question? Well, I don't want to answer it right now. I can press silence and won't say anything. I can go ahead and answer it again. Yes, you may. What do you think? I don't want to answer it right now. Nope, not again. Okay, I'll answer it this time. I agree. It's good. Glad you agree. And the conversation ends. Another aspect on this real-time dialogue is basically passage of time. Right, as the game story progresses, as the time progresses, the dialogue of the characters will be different. So I just notice over here this triangle change just as a visual indicator that um, the story has changed, right? The next beat of the story is happening. So now if I try to talk to this NPC and I say hello, Jeremiah this time is gonna tell me go away. I ask for can you do something for me? Bam. Right, question. I can ask you a question. Get off my lawn. Right. So as the story progresses, as triggers get hit, as time goes by, the dialogue can change. This one is still the same. Hi. Any for your thoughts, says Marie. Let me go ahead and say no. Now, one thing that while waiting, it goes to those three dots. It won't change to something that the player can say until the NPC says something. So for example, I say hello, and there's three dots that I can't say anything. But since that's the end of the conversation, it just goes back to the original. Right, let me just go ahead and cancel that. With Marie, I just say hello, hold the dialogue key, and once Marie speaks, the actual options show up, right? This one, when I say no, it ends the conversation, so I don't get anything new. I just go back to the first three options. And again, I can keep moving, and the playable character will talk. So that's the foundation of the real-time dialogue. There's going to be more, but this is a proof of concept, a way to tell a story through game in which the gameplay doesn't stop. All the other actions that the player can do, move, jump, attack, can still happen while there is dialogue, rather than go to a separate dialogue screen in which basically all other aspects of the gameplay are locked out. Only the dialogue options are available.